want Igbo man to urinate or to drink water and drop cup.
Somebody is cutting away our commonwealth. It is a lie. Oh. We know how he manages Lagos.
How we practicing one Nigeria?
Thank you so much. That's an eye-opener. Such amount was spent for traveling alone, traveling expenses, traveling allowances in 3 months. And I could remember far back in 2011 what Buhari said about traveling allowances during Jonathan regime. He said if APC take over power from PDP, nobody should spend 5 kobo on traveling allowances. But today we can see Buhari's party, APC, political platform, under TINUBU regime, spending 68 or 64 point something billion just within 3 months on traveling. You know what happened? These people are a gang of federal government. Under TINUBU is running a government that is pressing the workers, the labor, I mean, ordinary citizens down to the bottomless pit, or you call it abyss. I don't know. See, let me tell you, 64 point something billion naira just in 3 months traveling allowances. When TINUBU administration cannot pay ordinary 400,000 to lawyers, 400,000 naira to laborers. But just within 3 months, they are spending this kind of amount. Okay, I'm not calling anybody thief. I don't abuse anybody. But all I know is that when somebody behaves like a thief, if you see a man whose character is unstable, you will actually know that this man has chronic criminal intentions. Listen and listen good. If somebody could spend 60-something billion under 3 months just traveling allowances, and he could not pay workers, labor, workers under you, why are we apprehending armed robbers who are cutting away people's money and properties on gunpoint? And after taking them to court, we still condemn them to death. Okay, it is wrong. Now, from now on, let Nigerians come together and make sure that they come out with traditional law, that we make it well certified for Nigerian public office holders, I mean government workers, that if they mismanage public fund by 10,000 naira, that person should go and face firing squad. We are tired of criminalities that is going on within the Nigerian states. All the government workers in Nigeria, up to federal level, they are there not to dispense justice or good leadership to Nigerians, but to steal money. Stealing public fund is an act of criminality. It has no limit. You don't tell me you should allow councillor to be prosecuted and sent to the gallows because he's a councillor. From councillor to the office of the presidency. Look at the kind of money TINUBU and SHETTIMA are cheering together, telling us that the money is for traveling allowances. It is a lie. Okay, if 2 divided by 64 point something billion, okay, the expenses, everything there shouldn't be that kind of. It shouldn't be up to that kind of. Okay, in a year, these people are spending more than how many trillions? Divide it by 4. 4.8 multiplied by 4, you will get it in trillion. Are you listening to me? Okay, it is a criminality of the highest order. Let the justice system of Nigeria pick up like that of Saudi Arabia, China, and other communist countries. That if anybody that serves the members of the public embezzle $1, he should face firing squad. And it should start now. Because Nigeria is dying. Somebody is cutting away our commonwealth. The wealth that belongs to the Igbos. The wealth that belongs to the Yoruba, Hausa, Ibibo, and the Urobo. Somebody is stealing our money at the office of the presidency. Telling us that they spent this and spent that. And by the way, how do you think that if TINUBU becomes a Nigerian president, good things should come out of Nigeria? It is a lie. We know how he manages Lagos. He just left Lagos State, was it not last year? But he still has hand in Sanwo-Olu's administration. If you can just position your camera to all these bombs, let the whole world see how Oba Road is. This is Oba Road, Oba we know. We know how Oba used to be, a very clean Ikeja suburb environment. Oba is a neat place. It was before. But today, we have been sacked from what, Oba? By erosion, gully erosion, waterlogged road, gallop here, gallop there. Vehicles could not go on a constant velocity anymore because they will be what? Punctuated by what? Gallops and bumps. They will not move anymore on a very uniform velocity again. The whole roads links in Oba are now made up of waterlogs. The roads are deteriorated like Agage Swamp, the axis of railway, Elere. No road there. It has been covered with flood today. And you are telling me that TINUBU is not having hand there in Lagos. After spending almost 1 trillion in 3 months, expenses. Oga, why now? Who did Nigeria this? Who is the person that brought this curse to us? Who has cursed Nigeria? Who has cursed Nigerian leaders? Who has cursed the office of the presidency to be embezzlement, mismanagement of public fund, stricken? They always tell us lie. They always deceive us. Some persons celebrate them, giving them good names. And what? Shout out and kudos that what they are doing is good. But let me tell you, God says it's no. Oga, time shall come when everyone should know who is right and who is wrong. When a man is siphoning a fund that is meant for the public, you should bear the consequences. It is only the time. Time shall prove us right or wrong. If anybody is dying in this kind of situation in Nigeria, Oga, you died of a particular sickness that if the system is good, drugs could have stopped that ailment. Oga, TINUBU and SHETTIMA, other public office holders in Nigeria, they are the disgruntled politicians responsible for that death. And God is going to bring everybody, all of them, to judgment. See, what is going on now? Listen and listen good. I'm telling you, God, Nemesis, will bring everybody to book.
The issue of expenses, when you have government officials in place, whether at the presidency level, at governorship level, at the government level, there are some, there are some things that, whether I like it or not, they must incur it. If they must travel to some important, occasions, functions, there's nothing you can do about that than to travel. And when they travel, if the law says they are entitled to some allowances, we may have to go and check the law. We may have to go and check the law and see whether we need to amend the law so as to curb some amount being incurred on them on that. But if we have to, so the issue of the amount spent might not necessarily be the issue, the cost of the matter. But what are the laws that empower them to incur such costs? If the allowances are too much, if the number of times, these are the things we should look into. What gave them the right to do that? What basis do they have to incur such an amount of money? The ESA code. Those are what I think you should solve it. And honestly, they spend 10 million. What makes you to be spending 5 million, 10 million? Is this the law that allows you to do that? Then go through the law and amend the law. Reduce it. If they are spending thousands, do that. Reduce the amount allowances you give to them. If the number of the frequency of which they travel, do that. Review it.
Now look at Emiloko now. Look at our local. We're all crying now. It's 40 billion naira. We only travel alone, but just 3 months. Why Nigeria die for hunger? Nigeria die here and here. Hunger is killing everybody. People are complaining, lamenting day by day. Only travel alone. But just 3 months. To tell you that this country is dead already. It's not what just remain in this country is to cement them. They have people killed the country already. These are the people that are lamenting against the former government, the Jonathan government. They are the same government people. They are after the former government, Jonathan. When Jonathan was in power, they gang up against him. They criticize him, left and right, both sides. They criticize this man. They do not talk any single good thing about this man against President Jonathan. They wait for Jonathan, they protest against him to condemn that man left and right. They wait for Jonathan build house. As you mean, warehouse. Part up. Nobody can talk. Nobody can talk. Now, Babadu 8 years will suffer. We know what Nigeria suffer. I know what I suffer. If the side does not suffer, I know what I pass through. Under Buhari regime. Say go to Buhari is not done for this country. Only to carry the way to the jail. Carry our money to the jail. That's the achievement of Buhari. That's what Buhari achieved for this country. We know what to pass through for COVID-19. COVID, under Buhari. We know what to pass through. We know what we pass through for cashless. We know what to pass through for cashless. When people are roasting. Now you complete that 8 years. Nobody comments. Nobody talks. Nobody protests. Now you come. You say in your own tongue. You come now. Everything now. Stand to the former government. Stand. It stabilize everything. I said Nigeria remain to cement. Nigeria has finished. Nigeria has finished. Because they don't have any good ambition for the common man. Just after their pocket, after their selfish interest, after their family, after their business. That's what they're after. They're not after, they're not there for you. You and I, at all. Look at such a billions for other 3 months. A man that came and said that he can do it. That will be starter, will be Selena. Of course, when he comes to Igbo, if he comes to Igbo man to collect his own share, they will come and sell the share. That's their way. That's their pattern. Once he didn't man to collect his own, listen, belong. They will say, no, the share them back. Obi won the election, the gang up against Obi. Both sides, north and west, they gang up against Obi because of an Igbo man. They say Igbo say learner. Igbos are learners. How we practicing one Nigeria? After Nigeria Biafra war, you don't want Igbo man to be there. You don't want Igbo man to breathe. You don't want Igbo man to urinate or to drink water and drop cup. At end of the day, you say we are one. Look at such a man they have schools for the 3 months. Shame to them. Shame to Nigerians. I mean, the people that come out and support this government, I think their memory has, their memory has a